Why was this All-Star game so disappointing? It's a question that gets asked every year, and we still don't have a clear answer. I get it, it's easy to think that players just don't care. But let's be real, that's nothing new, at least not recently. If you go back 10 plus years, the NBA All-Star game used to be an actual competition. Players were running hard, sweating, and giving it their all against each other. But it's been a while since that kind of intensity was a part of the game, and honestly, I don't think it's changing anytime soon. It's a long NBA season for every player, and they probably just want to rest that weekend. So when they do show up for these events, their main goal is probably not to risk injury or to push themselves too hard. The league, though, clearly wants them to care more. In the NBA's eyes, if the players care, they'll put on a show that fans actually want to watch. And when the players don't care, the NBA starts tweaking the format of the games to keep things fresh. But at the end of the day, the NBA just wants to make it exciting enough to keep the fans tuning in. Well, this year, they did change the format, and honestly, this game was still disappointing. I don't think anyone went out of their way to watch the events, so it's safe to say that the changes didn't have the impact they were hoping for. Stephen A. Smith recently talked about this issue, and he blames the players. He said he wants the players to try harder, and that the league shouldn't have to keep changing the format to keep the game more exciting. He also pointed out that the younger players are the ones putting on a show and trying their hardest, while the veterans seem less interested. And in theory, he's not wrong, that would fix the issue. But let's be honest, this has been an ongoing conversation for years. People have been saying the same thing, they want players to try harder during All-Star Weekend. And yet, I just don't see that happening. Stephen A. Smith or anyone else can keep saying that players don't care, but I don't think it's going to change anything. The players just don't care, and that's the harsh reality. Even the NFL All-Star Weekend is the exact same. The players are not going to try hard, and that's just the way it is. As for Stephen A.'s point about the rookies trying harder, it makes sense. The rookies are new to the league, they're fresh, hungry, they want to prove themselves, and they want the attention and the spotlight. But the veterans, they've already proven themselves. They're focused on the bigger picture, the playoffs, and ultimately the championship. So these little side events just don't hold the same weight. Think about it, so many big name players skip out on the Olympics and other events because all they really care about is the regular season and performing at their best. So why would they suddenly care about All-Star Weekend? And I'm not saying Stephen A. Smith is wrong. I think his idea would fix the problem if we went the textbook route, but personally, I just don't see the players suddenly caring more. So now the real question is, how do we make the games more fun for fans, knowing that we're not going to magically make the players care more? That's the real issue here. And to be honest, I don't have a solid answer for that. How do you get them to care more? Throw money at them, or offer some other incentive? I don't know. But my opinion is that players aren't going to start caring out of nowhere unless there's a real compelling reason to. Thanks for watching.